In a new book, get ready for a holiday adventure like no other that includes magic, wonder, and of course, Santa Claus. Best-selling author Owen Colfer is here to share more on Juniper's Christmas. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate you.
Oh, you're very welcome. I'm delighted to be here virtually. So, it's my son very kindly said to me, he's a very kindly boy, he said, "You're writing stories about Santa Claus because you're beginning to look like Santa Claus." Thank you, my son. You are out of the will.
Nice, nice.
You are out of the will.
You know, kids say the darndest things, don't they, Owen?
They do.
Tell us what Juniper's Christmas is all about.
Well, Juniper is a very extraordinary girl who is one of those, as a primary teacher, I taught kids, 10, 11-year-olds for 15 years, and it never failed to amaze me just how determined some kids are. They will not let something go, even if it seems completely hopeless. And Juniper is one of these kids, and when her mom goes missing, she does everything she can herself to find her mother, along with the police. But when she doesn't, she's heard a rumor that there's this gray-haired guy with a big beard living in a shack in the forest beside the park. And so she gets it into her head that this guy is possibly the missing Santa Claus who's been working with homeless people in the park for the past 2 years. So she thinks, who better than to find her mom than Santa Claus, because he knows where everybody is. So she climbs over the fence. She finds herself in a mysterious polar wonderland in the middle of London, and she convinces this guy, who may or may not be Santa Claus, that he needs to get out of his cabin and come find her missing mom, and that's kind of the beginning of the adventure.
Yeah. As you were talking, I mean, my mind transported to like this snowy place and this wonderful girl, and she's on a mission to find her mom. And then we looked at a little bit of the book trailer. Where do you find inspirations to really bring your stories to life?
I usually find them in real life. You know, if you take any of my characters, whether it be Santa Claus in this case, if you peel away, if you take off the red hat, you'll find that under there is somebody that I know. So all my friends and family and my brothers are in my books, and my sons, and sometimes they're not happy about that because, you know, the book needs horrible people, so sometimes I use one of my brothers. So that's cost me a few pounds in lawsuits. But never mind that. Never mind that. That's in the past, and I can't talk about it for legal reasons.
That's
so everywhere. And I would say that if there's any young writers today watching in, I would say just keep your eyes open. You be that kid in the playground who is watching what is happening, watching the dynamics, and you're going to use it as a story. Maybe not for 20 years, but someday you'll remember that kid who did that thing in the playground, and you would say, that's perfect for my new book. And that's what I do all the time.
Yeah, collecting those stories in your memory.
It's a good formula, yeah.
I like that. Oh, and do you think readers can enjoy this book year-round?
I think so. I mean, I look at Die Hard all year, and that's ostensibly a Christmas movie. I don't know how it's become a Christmas movie. You know, it's the most violent Christmas movie, but I do love it.
Yeah.
But yes, you can read it all year round. And hopefully it will make you look forward to Christmas a little bit more. Yeah, it's a year-round book. And even more importantly, I think it's an all-age book. This is a book I would really like everybody from maybe 9 up to read. And ideally, at Christmas, which is a season for families, to read together. My favorite thing to hear is, you know, I get a lot of mothers and fathers bringing their kids to the readings, and they say, well, I was reading your book at bedtime with my son or my daughter, and when they fell asleep, I kept reading because I was enjoying. And that is the nicest thing that I can hear. So if you have a story like that, I'd love to hear it if I'm in your town.
Yes. Owen, thank you so much for joining us today. Thank you so much for helping us kick off the holiday season. We appreciate you.
My pleasure. My pleasure. I appreciate you guys. Thank you.
For sure.